Hey guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of The Last Ride. I am your happy host, John. Hope y'all are having an awesome day. We got another good one for you today. We actually are on a couple deadlines. Got a few places to be and a long way to go, short time to get there. Right? So yeah, we're on our way to our first stop down in good old Foley, Tennessee, and we're actually having to go through what we call locally what we call the NARS, which I think is just a Appalachian mispronunciation for the Narrows. It's actually a beautiful stretch of road. It's very curvy. But man, it is. It almost has like a. If you've ever been, any of you that's ever been in between Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, that curvy stretch of road you go through where you see you can look off and see the creek. That's kind of what this will put you in mind of. Almost in the same light. So, but anyway, yeah, like I said, we're traveling through the NARS, which you'll be getting to see, what the NARS look like here in just a moment. But yeah, anyway, hey, hope you guys are doing great. I'm excited to get into this video with you guys today. Like I said, we got a few deadlines we got to meet, and it's Friday, so happy Friday. Alright, so one of the places that I'm actually going to be passing by here in the NARS, it's a historic site, and it's actually pretty neat, pretty interesting. There was a train wreck that happened back in the time of World War II, and I'll show you guys the historic plaque here in just a moment. I think there's even a foot trail that goes down to where you can see the site where the train had derailed. But so yeah, any of you who whether it be hikers or history buffs, World War II buffs, you guys want to be able to check that out, I'll show you where that's at. So also one thing about this stretch of road here in the NARS is there is actually a vending machine that is all by itself. It's not under a building. It's not at a convenience store. It is a random vending machine that is all by itself, and it gets restocked full of snacks and pops and whatever. The only thing that I can figure about this particular vending machine, it's beside the railroad tracks, so I figure I'm assuming maybe it's set up for the guys at the railroad. I mean, that's the only thing that I can come up with. It's the only thing that's self-explanatory, but it's a random vending machine. It's all by itself. It runs, and you put your money in just like any vending machine, get snacks, whatever out of it. But it's just a random vending machine all by itself. I'll have to pay a visit to it and show it to you guys sometime in another video. But it's probably one of the strangest things I've seen in Tennessee. I've seen a few things, but that's probably the strangest one right there. Definitely we'll have to show you guys that in another video. She jumped the tracks. Words of Fireman J.W. Tummons. At 9:05 p.m. on Thursday, July 6, 1944, southbound troop train number 47, headed by L&N engine number 418, with 1,000 soldiers aboard, crashed into the Clear Fork River at High Cliff, Tennessee, killing 33 soldiers and injuring 98. Engineer J. Rollins died at the throttle. Local rescuers and Army units from nearby Oak Ridge rushed to the scene, saving many lives during the statewide World War II tragedy. And you can see that people have came and paid their respects. So there's actually a trail here. There's a little foot trail here, and it goes on down to the Clear Fork River. This is just an overlook here. It's very beautiful. It's beautiful scenery. Like I said, you can walk down to the river and look, and you can actually see. You can kind of sort of see the spot here straight ahead where the train jumped or fell off the tracks, where it ultimately derailed. So yeah. But anyway. Okay. So something that I was educated on yesterday was just it's stuff that I'm sharing with you, things that I'm just the same as you. I didn't know this stuff. I'm learning this all for the first time, essentially, and just sharing with you things that you don't, because there's a lot of things to this job that people either don't know nothing about, or they don't get to see or even hear about or get educated on. And so I think that education is important. It is to me. So anyways, to share with you, so here's what I learned. So cremation, right? On the topic of cremation, so when you pass and you go for you are placed into a casket, which it's a rental casket, and also those innards of the casket, like the cushion, the cushions and stuff, and the pillow and all that stuff, that's the inserts. Well, those are what we call a rental insert, because it's temporary. It's not it's not going to be buried with the casket and all that. The casket's not even getting buried. You are, but the casket and everything else is not. But you are placed into a casket for the viewing, for your loved ones to come by, see you for the last time, say their goodbyes, and so on. Well, after everything is done and it's time for you to go into the furnace, you and everything in that casket goes into the furnace, right? Like I said, it's a rental insert. So you and everything that you're laying on comes out of the casket and goes into the furnace. After that, when it's time to collect your remains and place them into an urn, it's essentially up to your loved ones, your spouse, your whatever, whoever's going to be getting the urn. It's up to them whether they want to take the urn, take it home, to spread your ashes somewhere. All this, of course, is at your wishes. I'm sure if you've got them rode out or whatever, that's all your business. But you can either go back with your ashes will go back with your loved ones, or they can spread your ashes, or you can be buried. You can still be buried. The urn, the urn that you're in, that your remains are in, can be buried. And I never thought about this. I never really put much thought into the cremation process. But yeah, so the as far as on the topic of burying the urn itself gets a vault, just like these that I'm hauling. It gets its own little bitty vault to be buried in the ground, and it's all sealed up tight and all that. So, yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that the urn could be buried as well. And like, if I did, my thought process would have been that just the urn gets just buried, put into the ground, and that's it. But no, the urn itself gets a vault too. I didn't know that. So there's my useless information to share with you today.
I tell you what, here I was thinking it was hot outside. I stepped foot in this thing. And can't breathe because it's hot in here. And these trucks don't have no sort of ventilation in them or anything. I've seen some of the trucks on the, like on the interstate. Like some of your bigger trucks, they'll have like a little ventilation door on the side of them, or on the back of the door. They'll have like a little tiny door, and it's got like a little bitty flap or something, and it'll be open. And I reckon it's supposed to make a difference, make a world of a difference. But I'd say those are probably on swing doors. Ours are not swing doors. Man, lose 10 pounds. He stands in here for 10 minutes. We are almost out of here. And it's on free for the weekend. Hallelujah. About lost it right there. About lost it right there. Last one. Oh boy. I got that on camera. I'm glad. I'm glad I got that on camera. I normally feel for the back edge, and I normally know where I'm standing. That's one time I did not know where I was standing. God, my, it's hot. It is, it's hot. I'm over here complaining about the heat. My life's dreams always wanted to be to move down to Florida, where it's hotter for longer, year round. I don't care. I think I can do it. I can put up with it. I put up with heat year round than I have to put up with winter 1 month. I'm more a fan of the heat and being able to be in shorts, tennis shoes, and a t-shirt than I am going to be bundled up all the time and have to throw on extra layers. Stupid. I'm definitely a fan, more of a fan of the heat than I am of the cold. When it's cold, everything hurts. Knee hurts after knee surgery. Much rather be in the heat than being cold. Maybe they'll do it. Goodness. Yay. All right. Let's go home. Call it a week. Call it a day. Guys, that's it. We are done. We got everybody delivered, took care of, and we are headed home for the weekend. We are done. So got about an hour's drive to home, and probably go mow the yard. So, hey, listen. Now I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in and hanging on this long. It really does mean the world to me. I'm not just saying that. I promise you, I'm not just saying that because I'm on YouTube. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. You guys are absolutely awesome. I appreciate all your love and support that you put in this channel. It means the world to me, and I do hope and pray one day that I can be able to give back to you guys. That would be amazing. But hey, listen. If you guys are new here, in case you missed it in the first part of the video, my name's John, and this is The Last Ride. Appreciate y'all. See you all in the next one.